Hey, my name is Rio Waller, and you're getting this message because you are enrolled in CIT 94 Node.js at Fresno City College 100% online. Let this sink in. 9-week, 4-unit class. It will go fast. So it's funny, I have a nice little rainbow right there. Anyway, welcome in. I'm glad. Thanks for enrolling. I look forward to this class. I really am sending this message for a couple of reasons. One, just to let you know, I'm excited to have this class start. Now it starts on officially, I'll release the course at least a week, maybe two before the start of this 9 weeks part of this 18-week semester that is normal for Fresno City College. So for you all, that means a couple of weeks before the start, which is October 14th. So this message is really to kind of help you understand what has happened before you. And the reason I'm saying this is we are trying this schedule for this semester where there has been a group of students that have taken JavaScript on the front end, right? So they've learned client-side JavaScript, but really what they also did was they learned the basics of JS. You know, they learned some of the foundational things about how to declare variables, how to write if statements, how to use functions, how to set up objects, how to use methods. And we now are moving them at this point in the semester, because I'm recording this on the 18th, I think, of September. So they have about 3 weeks left of their semester, and now we're moving them to working in the browser. Right? So you all that are enrolled, and there are some of you, there are a pretty good number of you actually are already in my 93 class, getting ready to come in the 94, which is great prep, right? But there is definitely a good amount of you that have not had 93 with me. So what I'm going to do is share with you the materials that we're using for 93, the materials I'm going to use for 94. And for those of you new into my course, just kind of give you a quick overview of how the course will run, because it's very similar to the way 93 is running right now, is the way I will run 94. Okay? All right. So, and this is something that, and I'm going to move over to the tab. I use Udemy courses, okay? And what I would recommend is if you don't already have an account, you go over to Udemy, udemy.com. You sign up. It's free to sign up. And then you search for JavaScript Andrew Mead, okay? And I'm just going to say, don't let this price freak you out, because this is not what 100% of my students have purchased it for. The reason I'm having you set up the account is the sooner you set up an account, the sooner they're going to start marketing to you, and you will almost instantly, as soon as you sign up, maybe within a day or two or maybe more, you'll get these prices discounted. Now, my students who are now enrolled in the course we're doing for JS, because I'm actually using Andrew Mead for both 93 and 94. Okay, and those students I've heard them say they've gotten it as low as $11. I think I paid $15. So that course, now, you don't have to buy this one, of course. This one you will, because this is the one that we're going to be using for Node.js. So, but if you have no JS experience, there are other ways you could get comfortable with at least the foundations of JavaScript. Now, this is one way, is to go through this course. We're going to actually make it all the way through section 10 in this course. And I already have a schedule for how much of this course we're going to get through. Okay, so let me just stop right there. So are there other ways that you could level up on JS? Oh, yes, there are so many. There are two specifically. There is something called Code Academy. And wow, there it is. And there's a JavaScript specific part that is completely free for you to learn the basics of JavaScript here. Okay, check this one out. The other one I recommend is Free Code Camp. Free Code Camp is awesome. It's run by a community of people, and you can come on here. And I think their curriculum has changed recently, actually. Okay, so this is, so where's their front end library? Oh, here it is. JavaScript and data structures. Yeah, so basic JS is here. So there's some good content here you could consume. Okay. All right, so I'm not saying you have to buy this one, but if you, once you sign in and if they give you a good price and you're interested, I think it's worth it. The one you will need to buy is up here. Okay, and Andrew Mead, who I really love his teaching style. So here's the idea. Every week, you're going to be doing sections, and I should say sections or section in this course. And then that'll be due on Monday night. And then on Thursday night, we will take what you're learning and we will learn together to extend these concepts that have been introduced and give you real coding experience. And then twice a semester, so I might as well go ahead and reach over here. Here's the schedule I have laid out for us. So here's the sections. Here's the learn together every week. And then there's 2 times, and this is 50% of this class, where you actually have to build something. Okay. And so what you're doing is through the learn togethers, we're actually helping you build this out somewhat. And then you actually have to take that to a new level. It'll create some more code on your own. And then what you will do is have to come in for a code review. And this is a really important part of this course, is be able to learn new code, be able to write code, be able to create application code that for something that a concept you will come up with, and then be able to tell me about the code you're writing. Because if you can get all the way to be able to describe the code, you really will have owned it and learned it. Okay, so that's the tentative schedule right now for this class. And I just wanted to give you a message at this point in the semester, so that if you want to do a little pre-work, which if you have no JavaScript, I would recommend you do that. Now, I have had students take 94 without any JavaScript. They did fine. Some of them did very well. The ones who do well are students that have had other programming experience. Okay, so I just want to help you understand, if you're coming in with absolutely no JS, not saying you can't, depending on your time commitment and your skill or your passion to go learn any of those things, you can level up to get to the place you need to be for Node.js. I didn't say this, so let me just say this now at the end. So 93, the class that's running now, that is before the class that you're in, is focused on the client side. Node.js is still JavaScript, but it's focused on the server side. So it's focused on actually writing to files. It's focused on network requests. We cover a whole section on API calls, how to do them with callbacks, and then how to do them with promises, and then how to do them with async await. And if you're like, I don't know what those things are, well, that's what you're going to learn. And then we end with doing writing based on JavaScript web tokens. We write an authentication. Okay, so a lot to do. Fun stuff, great stuff, very relevant things in the market right now to have in your skill base. So if you want to come talk to me, I'm actually on Fresno City College campus. You can reach out to me through here. I'm also down at the Bitwise Hive. So I'm on Fresno City campus on Monday and Wednesday. I'm down at the Hive on Tuesday and Thursday, and virtual on Friday. So if you want to, and by the way, I recommend this because this is one of the ways, if you, during those 2 times, if you don't want to come in, you can do virtual meetings with me too. I use Google Hangouts for this. So if you want to have a meeting, even if you can't make it on campus, come chat with me or email me and we'll do a hangout even before the start of the semester, but for sure after it, to give you any additional help you need. Okay, I think that's enough. Thanks for enrolling in the class. Let me know if you have any questions, and talk to you soon.